The extended 12-team college football the playoff debuts this fall and marks one of the biggest changes in the sport's storied history. Suddenly, fans will have to get used to distinguishing rankings and placements, and teams that finish in the top 12 of the rankings are unceremoniously pushed out of the field. Dennis Dodd of CBS Sports released his top after Spring 25 on Wednesday, paving the way for the new field. Granted, a post-spring top 25 won't cover all the nuances of teams playing a full schedule, but it's close enough to let us tinker with the new format and give you a first look at how it could work. There are a few things to keep in mind before we dive in. First, get these words into your head: ranking and placement. The committee will announce a final ranking, but the placement is all that matters. In this category, the number 3 team in the country will enter as a number 5 seed. The number 14 team jumps up to number 4. That's how the system works. Second, a post-spring ranking is just one piece of context. Many of the top 10 teams in the top 25 will play each other on the road and beat each other, possibly eliminating each other. It's unlikely that 5 of the top 7 teams will ultimately come from one conference alone. One final point, we're treating Boise State as the top champion of the group of 5, despite coming from outside the poll. Per CFP committee protocols, if there is no 5th champion in the final rankings, they will specifically compare the remaining conference champions and determine an unranked 5th. That protocol never became relevant in the previous CFP rankings, where multiple teams often finished from the group of 5. Without further ado, here's how our post-spring top 25 would translate to the college football playoff field in 2024. Analysis: welcome to the new era. Despite finishing in the top 10, LSU is expected to miss the field. 3 teams behind them, Utah, Clemson and Boise State, push them all the way out thanks to winning their league, Utah, Clemson, and the group of 5 being assured a spot, Boise State. Granted, LSU would finish 6th in the conference in this scenario, so no one has to cry too much for the Tigers, but it will still feel strange the first time this happens. Michigan would also finish in the top 12, but not in the top 12 seedings. Analysis: the first home-site college football playoff games would take place in Eugene, Austin, Tuscaloosa, and Oxford. Not bad. Unusually, the first round also does not include any regular season rematches, with the only intra-conference game being Ole Miss vs Missouri, which has played just once since 2013. The others include Big Ten vs Mountain West, SEC vs Big Ten and SEC vs Independent. Analysis: the second round features the first guaranteed rematch, with Georgia facing either Ole Miss or Missouri, but this grouping still manages to spread the wealth surprisingly well.